Hey guys, it's your boy Sushi here with another Etheria restart video. So guys, we have the ultimate F2P genius in this entire game. Okay, you guys thought Doom was good, you thought Theft was good, you thought any other F2P low spender was a genius. No. You guys have not met this Asian player named Yaki just yet. Okay, and just to show you guys, he is no joke, okay? This is no joke. I'm not trolling, not clickbaiting, nothing like that. He is 4,030 right now. He is at 4,030 points. Mythic 3, okay? Like actually Mythic 3. Look at his win rate, 56.9, all of those wins and losses. Look at this. Oh my god, look. He lost to Kecker here. He beat Kecker here. We got the top Asian players here. Absolutely insane. Okay, completely F2P. You guys know Kecker spent a lot of money. All the other whales spent thousands, tens of thousands of dollars on this game. But no, look, he still has his first buy bonus. Okay, he has never spent even a penny on this game. This guy is the genius of all geniuses. Okay, like I'm not even glazing at this point. This is a fact. He is by far the best F2P player, like actually F2P, 1000% F2P player ever. So this is an account review for this guy. He just hit me up on Discord and he was like, "Hey, do you want to review an F2P 4K account?" I'm like, "There's no way, bro." I couldn't believe it at first. Anyway, so this is how this video is gonna work. We're gonna look through some of his like all of his characters, and then we're gonna go over some notes that he gave us about his drafting process, and then we're gonna look at the replays. All right, guys, this is quite the treat even for me. So this is my first time looking at his account. Okay, like we just talked about it a little bit, but this is just me for the first time reacting with you guys into this guy's account. Okay, and now I don't expect the characters to be too insane. Right, I don't expect the characters to be too insane because he is in fact completely F2P. But what I think would be interesting are his builds, right? Maybe he has something fresh, something new that we don't know about, which is why he's so good, which is why he's just that guy, right? He's just that F2P guy. So here we go. I'm going to be clicking through the characters really quick. If there's anything that stands out, I'll talk about it. But other than that, I'm sure most of the builds are pretty standard, right? Like Kethos stuff here. He has a very fast Kethos. Interesting. A very fast Kethos. 304. Cool. Not much to click through here. And I also want to note, right? And I think I'll probably put this at the as the title of the video, but he does not play turn 1 and he does not play turn 2. He plays turn 3, okay? And yeah, I don't know what else to say. We're going to figure out exactly what he means when he says he plays turn 3. All right, guys. We'll just have to find out. He has a max Bayo. So it looks like he uses Bayo quite a lot and for good reason as well. Very interesting Bayo here. Amber on the low end, 545. All right, pretty standard build. I run the same thing. Valerian, of course, on the Moon Bunny. Okay. Messiah on Bulwark, Keen Eye, of course. Just some standard builds here. But yeah, looking more or less, the only real character that stands out is Bayo, which I think might be the key to his success, might be the key to his absolute geniusness, bro. Interesting. He has a Lilium P5 555 Lilium who is naked. Okay, never mind. He doesn't use Lilium at all. Got some Gionk in here. Very nice. Very nice. F2P. Okay, guys. F2P. He has P5 Lilium and stuff like that. I don't know how he got it, but it is 100% F2P as you guys saw. There's no doubt about that. He has some turn 2 characters built as well. Very interesting. Very interesting. Now I'm not sure if he plays turn 2. He did say he plays turn 3, and we're gonna figure out what that means. But yeah. I'm not sure he uses these characters anymore because they're not pushed up to the front like some other characters, right? But I'll show them off anyway. Some Fruit Chew here that actually has modules. He doesn't use Schwanli at all. He did tell me he might try to build Azel. He says he kind of likes her actually, my builder. He doesn't even use Tyrandot. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the hell is all this? What is this? No way he uses this character, right? And yeah, I think that's it for all the characters he uses. No Lily. So very interesting selection of characters, right? He got some Tiamat in here, Kokardi, Born, Brant. Very, very interesting characters, but this has to be it. This has to be the key to his success, bro. Let's see, let's see. So let's go into the notes first. We're gonna read the notes that he gave me about how he drafts and stuff like that. Okay, guys. But very clearly, he knows something that we don't. He's playing in a way that no one else has played ever before. I've never seen anything like this before. Okay, guys. So on to his notes. I should have it right here. So here's some of his notes, okay? It says, yeah, the ideal is to make everything work well with Bayo. Okay, there it is, guys. So as a turn 3 player, Bayo is the key to his success. I always pick OP unit first, like Kethos, Rayfia, Valerian, then lock Bayo. Last 2 pick to counter the opponent's team. He goes for Hoyan and Bayo, strong in every game. If they don't have Amber, Bayo and Mass and Hoyan to counter Cleave. My Bayo have 177 plus 60 effect res in the first turn, and Bulwark on Hoyan, Messiah, and Ray to counter CC and Santi. Genius, bro. What a genius. Against turn 2, Jiang, Sanya, Lilium. Bloodbath is my choice. So he runs Jiang, Sanya, and Lilium against turn 2 specifically, right? Wow. And then Lowen and Schwanli are not good because they can't do anything if Etheria are gone. He says, wow, he says that Lowen and Schwanli are not good. Are not good at all. He means specifically if he gets Santic, right? But still, very, very, very clear and cut strategy here. Like he knows exactly what to do for whatever the opponent picks for the most part. He wants to P5 Azel ASAP. She's turned 3 as well. Yo, so this guy, he literally invented his own meta, okay? You guys have me, if you guys are an OG, you know, you guys have me debating T1 versus T2 for the longest time. We still talk about it a little bit. This guy came out and said, nah, there's turn 3 as well. And you can cook with turn 3. Absolutely insane, okay? Kethos and Bayo is crazy. 2 down, cooldown to opponent's team if Kethos can play. Ray Gator and Ray Gator, Sanya Bayo have some secret way to make Ray even more dangerous. Jesus Christ. Fia Bayo is almost make death scaling units die in 1 turn. Hoyan plus Bayo make Hoyan can S3 4 times in a row to keep her S2 passive stacks. He's used this since season 0. Oh, he's been lurking. He's been lurking for many seasons as an absolute genius. I'm very glad that he DM'd me and we're doing this account showcase because he's literally a genius and he deserves this recognition and glaze for sure. Messiah Bayo to cleave enemy. Messiah is dead. Bayo need effect res to keep her reviver stack. Don't need much HP and defense. There you have it, guys. There you have it. Absolute genius playing turn 3. So let's go straight into the replays now. I don't know which replays he selected. He said just pick whichever one. So obviously we're gonna watch against the top players. We're gonna watch some games where he lost as well. But we'll save definitely games like Kecker, the top Asian players and stuff like that for last. Okay. So let's go back to the game. Let me up the volume as well so we can hear the sound effects. Okay. So he doesn't play that much, right? It seems like he plays every 6 days. Actually, he played quite a lot the last push. Never mind. He played a lot that day. When the hell did he play this? Is this bugged? He played that many games in 1 day? Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's just get straight into it. Let's go from... actually, to keep this organized, let's just go straight from top down. So he's on a current 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's on a 7 win streak right now. Absolutely insane. So against this player... wow, no joke. This guy's no joke either. He's 4.2. Well, I mean, everybody he's gonna play against is gonna be no joke, right? But we have a 4.2 player here looking like a turn 1, right? Like a turn 1 here. And according to his notes, against turn 1 cleave, he picks Bayo Messiah, right? Because you come back, one shot everything, and then you just win. Let's see. Let's see this cook, bro. This guy's an absolute genius. Okay, so his Senyu goes first. Okay, Messiah's dead, but it's not over yet. As long as Bayo gets 1 turn, it becomes GG's. I'm hoping his Bayo gets a cut here. His Bayo does cut. And then his Fia also cuts. And then he's unable to S3 or sorry, S2 with Bayo on Mass because she got cooldown increased by Santic. Very unfortunate. He's going for the Fia here, but you guys know Fia is so annoying. That's GG's right there. That's definitely GG's. Bayo will get a turn guaranteed, which means the BBC will come back and one-shot his entire team. Here it comes. Boom. Messiah dies again, no problem. Lowen comes back, right? And obviously you're going to target the Bayo. And Fiamelia comes back and Messiah comes back because he has his S3 max on Bayo. That's terrifying. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty terrifying. It is still close though, right? The game is still close. But now that he has Fiamelia back, she's able to heal. And what can Lowen do? Not much in a 1v3 without any real sustain. Absolute obliteration. Obliterated this guy, bro. Holy crap. Next game against rank 3 Korean player right here. This looks like a CC type of comp with Iron. Still, he's running the Bayo, Mass, and Hoyan. Right? He did say in his notes, if the other team is not running Amber, Hoyan is insane. Let's see, let's see. So I'm not expecting any Ambers on the other team, right? Yeah, so no Ambers on the other team. Interesting, so he doesn't go for the S3 to petrify. Okay. He didn't go for the S3. Which is bad. I don't know why he didn't do that. Like, Bayo will get... I guess, I mean, it makes sense, right? Because Bayo will not get CC'd. And then Messiah gets a turn, and then you pretty much... Oh. Oh, he had crit damage, crit percent down on Mass. That's why Mass didn't do any damage. But Mass is invincible at this point, and you don't have a real way to deal with Hoyan. That was guaranteed. That was literally a guaranteed win right there. Maybe the Korean player should have S3'd and got rid of, at least petrified the... Oh wait, but then he wouldn't have been able to crit down on Mass. So actually that was the right play. So you wanted to strip Mass of his bulwark so that he was able to Santic cool down him and stuff like that. But it didn't work out anyway. Honestly, it didn't work out at all. I think he was dead regardless. So this game, he said he likes using Jiang for some turn 2, right? We got some turn 2 on the other team right there. Bro is playing turn 3. He's literally playing turn 3. Absolutely insane. He doesn't have to go first, right? His win condition is most definitely Bayo. And Bayo doesn't really do anything until turn 3, pretty much. I love it. I love it. Absolutely exciting. Like, actually very, very exciting and very interesting. Never before seen strats by a 100% F2P player. Like no F2P light spender kind of tease that I do. But this guy's 100% F2P, guys. 100%. This guy, I think, is the best. Like, obviously he's not like Keck or anything, but then again, Kecker's a whale, right? So let's give credit where credit is due. Yaki here is 100% the best F2P player in the entire game. There's no doubt. Absolutely no doubt. So unfortunately, Ray dies here, but does it really matter? If you have Bayo, and Bayo can revive 2 characters when she has her S3 maxed. She's a sleeper, bro. Bayo is a sleeper. Up, and Ray is back to just wreak havoc on the other guy's team. Dude, Bayo is nuts. I don't have the investment for Bayo, but he's been cooking, bro. Yaki has been cooking for since season 0, dude. Since season 0 is what he said with this Bayo. Jesus Christ. Okay, so he's on the other team this time. Right, he says he likes using Lilium and Jiank against turn 2. Very clearly, the other team is turn 2. Freaking the other team has Sonya and Valerian, bro. Jesus Christ. Turn 2 players, bro. Okay, this looks like it's going to be a very long game. So let's switch it to 5x. Let's see how he slowly dissects his enemy, because that's what it looks like. They look impenetrable right now, but how does he manage his skills and priority and stuff like that to cook? Okay, Bayo gets the guaranteed stun here. He runs Gator on the Jiank as well. Damn, do I need to change Jiank to Gator? I still have Jiank on Jackal Bulwark. But he is a turn 3 player, right? I'm a turn 1 player. And sometimes a turn 1.5, but I'm most definitely not a turn 3 player. The HP seal from Lilium as well is actually massive, right? Because if you HP seal, then they can't heal fully, right? So they pretty much retain the low HP that they have throughout the fight, and you can slowly kill them. That's so smart. Actually so smart. So we got, I'm guessing, kind of like a cleave comp here. So he's gonna run Hoi Yan in mass, of course. Of course. I think we do 3x, right? Because it's not really too bad. Actually, I don't want to see this turn 2 stuff on the other team. Or I don't want to, like... Never mind. Whatever. Let's just watch this Hoi Yan. Okay, so Hoi Yan one-shots Senyu. And here comes the nukes. He also has Valerian on his team this time. Just to outlast the other enemy, right? Because he is turn 3, right? He is turn 3. Okay, the Ting gets his buffs up. Which, wow, that absolutely bricks Ray Mary's damage. Like, no joke. That bricks Ray Mary's damage. Sanctolin is so strong. Keep in mind, guys, a lot of the players that you're watching that he's playing against, I would say that almost all of them are whales, okay? Okay, and then maybe a few of them, maybe only dolphins. I don't know, right? I don't know. But you can definitely assume that the majority of the players at these top ranks are whales, for the most part, okay? For the most part. That was insane against this Chinese player. Again, here against a Rahu, right? So remember, against turn 2, he likes the Sanya Ray. Also, he's running a lot of defense scalers, right? The enemy is running a lot of defense scalers. And who cooks defense scalers? Definitely Fiamelia, you're right? I think everybody hates Fiamelia. Some people, a lot of the top players, they tell me that they actually hate Fia more than they hate Kethos. For me personally, I also agree with that. I think Fiamelia is absolutely ridiculous, right? But for me specifically, as a turn 1 cleave player, if I cleave Kethos in 3 turns, it doesn't matter anyway, right? But Fiamelia, I cannot kill everybody in 1 turn, right? Because you do 1 big nuke, she just cuts and just heals everything back, and then you just lose. But Fia is dead. Right, he chooses to bring Fia back. Nice. Wait, he brought Fia back, but how did she not die? Is that some weird interaction? Did she not die with the S2 bringing her back? Very interesting. I don't know what that interaction was. Right, because Fia cut to the front of the line. If she didn't cut to the front of the line, then that means he S3'd. But she didn't get claim chaser or anything. Let me know in the comments, guys, because I'm actually not sure what happened there. Fia's coming back again, bro. Right, so you guys know one of the counters to Valerian, right, is to out-sustain her. If you can't buff block her and Navet CC her, you need to out-sustain her. And Sanya and Bayo and Fia definitely do that. Dude, Fia is back again, bro. And he's like, oh, I gotta kill this Bayo. I realize I have to kill this Bayo. She's such a nuisance, such a problem. Fia gets another big hit and another big heal. And he gives up. His enemy gives up. He's like, yo, I'm out of here. Take the W, bro. You got it. Holy shit. All right. Let's see this game that he beats Kecker with. Jesus Christ. Beating Kecker is quite the feat, bro. Absolutely insane. Kecker at 4,500. Holy crap. Let me just see what rank Yaki is at right now. Kecker is 3rd. Yaki's ranked 37. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. So see this game against Kecker, see this W against Kecker, and we'll watch a couple more after. But I think more or less we understand the strat, right? It is Bayo. Bayo might actually be the strongest unit in this game if you want to play turn 3, right? If you want to play turn 1, it's Tyrandot. If you want to play turn 2, it's like Val, Sonya, stuff like that. But for turn 3, it's definitely Bayo. So he runs the G-Ankh here. And Ray Mary, very nice. This should be quite the long game against Kecker here. The absolute GOAT Kecker. Okay, so he knows, right? It seems like Kecker knows to go to fight Bayo, to deal with Bayo, but he somehow still manages to win here. He still manages to win. Is he not able to kill the Bayo in time? Oh, yes. The HP equalize from Val definitely saved the Bayo there. You can HP equalize in Amber, bro? Jesus Christ, Amber's still so ridiculous. No, like, no joke, Amber's so ridiculous. Bayo died there, but Val protected her. Ooh, Sonya got obliterated. Jesus Christ, dude. Turn 3 player, bro. He is literally turn 3. I don't think there's any other way to describe it, honestly. Like, honestly. But this win streak he had to get 4K is absolutely nuts, bro. Absolutely nuts. Wonder how he lost here. Let's watch this one. I think he lost because they had Tyrandot, so he was already picking Lilium against a turn 2, right? But then he pivoted to the Tyrandot. But it looks like he goes for the Fia, okay. Did he get the cooldown on Bayo? No, she did not. So let's see how he lost here. What went wrong? Okay, I see. So without Fiamelia, yeah, I see. So when Fiamelia got locked, she couldn't heal and stuff like that. So he wasn't able to out sustain the Valerian. I don't think. Lilium will come back, but Lilium will just die again, I think. Yeah, Lowen is just too strong. Right, he didn't have enough sustain here. I think Sonya definitely would have been very helpful here in him being able to out-sustain the Valerian, but he just could not. He just could not. Not enough here. Lilium might get a turn, right? Ah, but Lowen's just too good. Too much HP he could not deal with it with his draft. Yeah, ooh, these whales, bro. These whales with their Lowens, that is so much damage. My Lowens S2 does literally no damage. These freaking whales, bro. Maybe if he was a whale too. Maybe if he was a whale too, it'd been doable. Let's see. Let's watch this game he lost against Kecker. Okay, more or less the same draft that we just saw, right? That's almost the same exact draft that he just lost to. And very interesting, he drafted Tiamat there, but he lost drafting Tiamat. You guys can do whatever you want with that information. But Lowen is still very, very good, guys, right? If you can sustain Lowen, she's just gonna chip away at one unit at a time, and she's very strong, almost unkillable. Especially if she's a whale, she gets P5, extra damage, and extra damage reduction. That's insane, bro. These whales play a different game up here. So like I said again, Yaki as a 100% F2P is an absolute genius against these $10,000-$20,000 whales, man. Absolutely insane. Yeah, it seems like the Sonya and Valerian together, the sustain is like ridiculous. Bayo and Fia is not enough sustain. I mean, really, he only has Fia to sustain, right? But Bayo can like bring back. He just one-shotted that Tiamat. Yo, these whales. Holy shit, whale damage. Whales play a totally different game. Every character the whales have, they do like 50% more damage than a regular character, bro. No joke. No joke. And I've only got a taste of that recently, right? With like a S5 Senyu, a P5 Senyu. Jesus Christ, but these whales have P5 everybody, all the LDs, all the kinetics, all that stuff. They like, you get that advantage, right? Like whether you're a whale or you don't like whales, whatever the case may be, you have to admit that it is a fact. The whales play a different game. Too much, they do so much damage and they take less damage as well. It just is what it is. Any more insane, crazy top players? By that I mean like maybe like just Kecker. A bunch of losses as well, right? Of course, he has a 59% win rate. Let's just do one more. One of the recent ones should be good. Let's just do this last one against this Chinese player here. Doki and Tyrandot. I'm not sure about Doki and Tyrandot, but he does have some sustain from Fia. But I mean, we know he loses this game anyway, right? The enemy, I mean. Okay, pushes back Bayo. He's definitely terrified. Bro is literally terrified of Bayo, though. Okay, goes for the Lowen, right? Lowen's the biggest threat here. Ooh, and absolutely obliterated the Lowen, and that's GG's. How does he kill Bayo now? He just cannot kill Bayo anymore. So once Lowen was gone, that was GG's. Huge. Huge damage. Absolute genius gameplay right there. Holy crap. Holy shit. I'm trying to see if there's any different drafts that we can do here. This mask doesn't get a turn, really, I don't think. Actually, that does kind of look interesting. Let's take a look at this one. We'll do maybe one or two more. But genius. Genius gameplay right here. Okay, Bayo goes first. Messiah's at 1 HP, dude. Oh, that's so interesting. I just realized. Wow, he wins this? That's actually insane. Okay, I just realized, right? So, wouldn't technically Lilium's S3 be a very, very good counter to Valerian as well? Because he kept Messiah at like literally like 0 HP, but he didn't die. So then Raymary can just terminate and stuff like that, and then she can't equalize HP either. Right? Valerian can't equalize the HP if the HP is locked. That's really good. I think the devs need to give us some more HP ceiling characters, because that is very cool. Very cool. And Lilium is back. She comes back. She does her S2 to stun. Insane. Wow. Wow. Absolute wow. Oh, let's watch this one. Last one. I think this can be the last one. Let me see some more. Miss Tiamat. Okay, we'll watch two more, okay? It will be two more against this Korean player. Very interesting drafts here. So against a turn 1 CC, right? This is kind of like turn 1 CC character that he's going against. Okay. Okay, Fia gets a cut, of course. Fia gets a cut and heal. That's what I'm talking about, guys. For a turn 1 player, Fia Melia is just disgusting. She just destroys your whole team. Okay, we're gonna push back. The Kethos is gonna be a pretty big threat as well, though. Fia comes back. Look, Fia comes back, cleanses everything, cleanses the wound as well, and heals. Senyu comes back. GG's. Absolutely genius game. I can't say it enough, guys. I literally can't say it enough. Okay, now this is also an interesting one, right? He goes for the Bayo lock always. Kethos, Mass, and Tiamat. I guess Tiamat he picks to counter cleave a little bit, right? Like mitigate the damage a little bit. Maybe get a lucky Bramble and one-shot somebody on the other team. Okay. S3, no problem. Mass is dead. Tiamat has Amber. T-Mat will come back. Huge. Huge. Okay. So who does he go for the kill here? He goes for the Bayo. Oh, but unlucky, only one follow-up. And the rest, now that all the revelations are gone, you cannot kill Bayo. Mass is back. Oh, shit. Genius, bro. Absolute genius gameplay, bro. Honestly, that's honestly a comp I could run. If I had T-Mat built, but I'll probably never build T-Mat, bro. Holy crap. And we have so many more replays, but I don't want to make the video too long. But I gotta say it one more time. Thank you to Yaki for hitting me up on Discord. Guys, he is absolute genius. He's literally you could even argue he's the best player, including the whales as well, right? Because if he was a whale himself, who knows what could happen, right? Who knows what could happen? 100% F2P one more time, guys. One more time. 100% F2P, okay? Just nothing but facts. This guy is the genius, okay? Literally the smartest, like definitely one of the smartest players in this game, but definitely the smartest F2P player in this game, including all the low spenders, including all the Dolphins. Like whales, I honestly think the whales need to step up, bro. The whales need to step up. This should not be allowed, right? This should not be allowed. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and yep. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, you enjoyed it, I made you laugh, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. That's also how you enter the monthly pass giveaway and all that stuff you guys already know. I stream every single night, guys, okay? If I don't see you on stream, then I'll just see you in the next video. Bye!